One of the biggest words that we've been talking about in storage school is called ROR, which means a return on relationships. Not a return on investment, but a return on relationships, because that is 10x more. And so right now, our storage school students are like closing deals so much faster than other people because they're building these relationships with the owner. And so when someone wants an offer, they actually, I'm like, go shake their hand, take them to lunch, right? Get to know who they are and what their business means to them so that you guys can know, like, and trust and connect, right? So that is a huge thing, is when you have that advantage, drive there, even if it's 2 hours or if it's a plane flight. One of our students went from California to go shake a storage owner's hand in North Carolina. Like, that made all the difference and sealed the deal. So remember, every single time, it's less about always buying that storage facility, but being curious, asking good questions, and then also saying a return on relationships always gives you what you need. So make sure to click that subscribe button below and continue to watch, because we've got a lot of case studies that we want to walk you through to show you these frameworks. So a storage owner can't say yes to a piece of paper that they do not have in their hand. And I'm going to say this one more time. A storage owner can't say yes to an offer they do not have physically in their hand. And so this is an example of a student that wanted to buy the storage facility, and he was like, oh, it's too much, I'm not gonna put an offer. And so I actually challenged him. I said, hey, you need to submit an offer, because an offer actually shows you that you value it at X. And you never know, like right now in this market, it is a buyer's market. And so what happened, even though the owner and the broker said, hey, no, we're not gonna take your offer, guess what? 4 months later, the offer actually fell through at $1.8 million in Texas. And so that broker came back to one of our students and said, hey, will you buy this facility based on this offer? And so we were actually able to negotiate this deal down to close it at $1.5 million. And the reason for this was because it fell out of contract. And this is happening a lot right now. And this storage owner had a big pain. Like, his wife had cancer, sadly, and he's like, I need to sell my facility, and I need to do it now so that I can pay for her chemo and go retire and live our best lives. And so what I wanted to say is that you need to make sure that even though you're doing all the analysis in the world, that you're actually submitting offers that matter, because even though it's a no now, you might come back and follow up 4 months later and still get that deal. So make sure to check this out. The full case study, we're going to be having a breakdown on our YouTube channel. Can't wait to see you there. So I get this question all the time, and it's like, can I actually buy a storage facility? Like, can I buy a facility that's worth, $500,000 or less or more? And the biggest part is we did our storage school workshop. And so I taught this technique where on Facebook, you can actually reach out to storage owners. And we did this for 30 minutes. And our students got 5 owners within that time frame that actually DM'd them online and said, hey, yeah, I'd be open to an offer. What's your offer? And that's what we want you to do, is we want you to go cause these problems and be very, very different in how you're looking at talking to owners and building relationships, so that people can just raise their hand. And then now you can come back to us and say, hey, Bree, okay, I've got a storage owner that raised their hand. How do I send them an offer, right? And so we've been actually sending offers fast this past week, and more people are starting to raise their hand, because right now it's a buyer's market. Lots of storage owners want to know what their facility is worth today, and they're open to actually looking at seller financing and selling. And so making sure that you're not missing this, because a lot of people have their pencils down right now. You want to be in the mix, understanding what is that facility worth and how can I send a good offer. So make sure, if you guys take a look at the YouTube video, push the like button below, and then continue to learn, because we're going to walk you guys through this technique A through Z.